controller style movement in Rocket League using your Wooting Keyboard? I know I did. First, open up your utility software and click on New Profile. Select Analog Movement Profile and continue. Next, we're going to set our actuation point for our movement keys. So these are all my current movement keys. These are my air rolls, and this is my power slide. And I've set the actuation point to these to 0.5. So you can go anywhere from 0.1 to 0.5 and you'll get a good response on your actuation of the key. Click on Save, discard the selection, select all the keys, then click off the movement keys and set this to 2.0 or higher. I like it around 2.5 just so I don't fat finger any unnecessary keys. Now that that's saved, head on over to Rapid Trigger and we're going to do the same exact thing except not enable it for all of our non-movement keys. So you can see here I have all those selected and it's not enabled. Discard the selection, select the movement keys, and enable Rapid Trigger. We're going to set the sensitivity to as low as possible, and the deactivation is 0.55. Save that to keyboard. Next, we're going to head on to Gamepad and set our joystick to our movement keys. So WASD has all the different movement directions set for the joystick. For Q, this is our air roll left. If you want to set that to arrow up like I did, you can do so, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's not a conflicting keybind. So those are my two air roll buttons. Then I'm going to set my power slide to F, which is X on Xbox, and save that to keyboard. Then we're going to head to configuration and make sure that this is set to linear by default. And we're going to also enable these two settings here. This one is recommended for Rocket League. It changes the output here. So as you can see, it's in a square. If I barely press W, it's barely going up. If I barely press D, it's barely going to the right. If I do that at the same time, it goes, slightly to the right. Whereas before, without this setting enabled, it would go all the way at a 45-degree angle. Now we can kind of play around with it and do as we please angle-wise. All right, now let's head into Rocket League and make sure that these are working. So you can see now I'm able to move around the pitch freely. I have full control of my car and it feels really smooth compared to a non-Wooting keyboard. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.